Good afternoon. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Amanda White and I are going to bring you some mindfulness breathwork as part of our Protect Your Energy series we're doing this last month. I am so stoked for today. So we are, I wish I was here in this space. I am mindfully manifesting this beach right now in real time.
Me
Except
too.
I will have all my hair on the beach. It won't, like, half of it won't disappear. So awesome. All right. So what good are we gonna do today? I love putting goodies in.
So we're going to talk a little bit about breath work, kind of what it does. It does have so many benefits that some we're aware of and some we're really not aware of. Like, it could cool us down or heat us up. That's pretty amazing. But how to actually breathe differently depending on where your child or you are at. So again, these are very good to work with your kiddos or yourself. These can be literally for anybody, and it's just a way to navigate life when things don't always turn out the way you thought, or the day is not going as expected. When life hits you sideways, you have these breath techniques to pull from in your toolbox.
Awesome. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, you're muted.
I'm super excited because life does hit us sideways often, right? And I am going to be the first to admit that yesterday might not have been my most favorite day. And so we do need things like we're going to share with you today to keep us going and reframe any situation, right? Whether we're a young child, a young adult, or person who is in the double digits who just had a birthday last Friday. It doesn't matter how old you are, you always have your breath from the moment you're born until the end. And so we really have it with us all the time. And we really wanted to bring this to you because it is back to basics. I think I put that on the description of it. Back to basics doesn't mean, it means it's simple, but it doesn't mean it's not profound, because it really is profound. So I'm excited to share.
It is. And we have to understand, like, breathing also allows us or the kiddos to pay attention to their emotions, how they're feeling. And then it also allows them to problem solve, or us to problem solve as we're breathing, taking in that nice breath and really, where is this at in my body? How can I get through this at the present moment? That is the segue into breathing. Breathing allows so much room for things that we take for granted most of the time. So yay.
Yay. Well, let's get to it. I'm excited.
Okay. So again, like I stated earlier, breathing is used to either cool the body, heat the body up. It can redirect or refocus and regulate our emotions. And those are just some of the things. I'm not going to get into a ton of them because we are going to focus on 3 different breathing techniques today, which is exciting. And again, for you, your kiddo, just to start understanding and allowing emotions and feelings to process and feel in your body and pinpoint them, which is amazing. So belly breathing is going to be our first one. And again, this is to cool you down if you're heating up, like summer's coming, which is so exciting. Like, if you're at the gym and you're sweating, it'll cool you down. So what we are going to do, and you can do this sitting up, laying down on the ground, whatever is available to you at that moment. And again, these can be used in any place, anywhere, anytime. Whoop, whoop. All right. So we are going to place our hands on our belly, and we are going to just start noticing the rise and fall of the tummy. And you can lower your gaze, or you can close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And we're just going to start noticing our breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Notice where your breath stopped, and exhale out. Let's try to go a little deeper now. Take a nice deep breath in. And we're going to picture we're blowing up a balloon in our belly. How full can you make that balloon? And exhale out. We're going to deflate the balloon as much as we can. Take a nice deep breath in again. Expand that balloon, blow it up. And exhale, shrinking that balloon. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose as you blow your big balloon up in your belly. And exhale, deflate that big balloon. And here you can even experiment with asking the children what their balloon color is to get them to start acknowledging like, hey, I have a choice here. I can make the balloon whatever color I want. And then again, you're using your imagination to open the mind. And again, you can also do this with one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. And let's see if this brings a different feeling to you and how you proceed into the next breathing set. Is this different from before versus what we're doing now? And these are the things that you can observe and notice as you're doing these things. So let's take a hand on our heart and a hand on our belly. And we are going to take a nice deep breath in, hitting the hand on the heart first, and then the hand on the belly, blowing that balloon up, and exhale out. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale out. One more deep breath in and exhale all your air out. And what was different from the hand on the heart versus both hands on your belly? These are the breathing techniques that you can explore with. And again, questions are going to come up. I allow you to ask each other questions as you're doing these breathing techniques. The next, you have a question?
I was just going to say something.
Yes.
I personally, like, I felt more warmth in my heart when I held my hand on my heart and one hand on my belly. One thing about this type of breathing exercise, I enjoy it, but after I had the C word, this was a big deal for me. And having respiratory distress issues my entire life, my respiratory function was lowered naturally, right? And so as an adult, I don't have issues with that really anymore, but it was a thought and something I had to pay attention to as of late, like about a year ago, right? And it wasn't until I was doing my neural tools, and every time Deb Erickson does a neural tool, she rings a mindfulness bell and we have to take a deep breath in. 8 counts. And I couldn't. And so that was really a time where I was like, I need to practice this mindfulness, deep breath work on the daily, or more often on the daily, because that was like, oh crap, my lung capacity is not necessarily what it was before I had this. And so if you have experienced this, if that, that's been going on for a long time now, right? I don't know when you're watching this replay. It could be 3 years down the road. It could be in 5 minutes, right? So if you have any respiratory difficulty, this mindfulness deep breath work, see as you practice, see how big the balloon can get, how long your count can be going in and then out again. Can you breathe in 2 more times and maybe you can breathe out? It's really going to center you, but then that lung capacity is going to grow. And mine has gotten back where I can breathe in 8 counts, but you guys, it was like 4. And I was like, ooh, we need to work on that. Yeah.
And I was there too, like that is why I got into breathing. And it wasn't I did it, but it wasn't consistent up until probably 2.5 years ago. And I realized the same thing. Like they wanted me to breathe in for a count. I think it was 8 as well, maybe 6. And I couldn't do it. And I'm like, okay, well, we definitely need to work on this. And I literally dove right in. No research needed, necessary, nothing. Just, I know breathing was important. And I know I wasn't deep belly breathing. And with being a dancer and yoga, and it was like in college, yeah, I had that. But after college, it was like kind of fell off. And I'm like, oh, we need to get that back. And go ahead.
I also think that like I compared myself with my 20-year-old daughter, right? And her lung capacity was lowered as well. And I think it was because she was wearing an N95 working in a nursing home. She was wearing a mask for 8 to 10 hours or 12 hours, right? And she had an N95 and she had the face shield. So you really can't breathe in really deep. And her lung capacity even lowered. So if you're somebody that has a mask, maybe you don't have a respiratory issue, which is great. Like that's awesome. But we do wear masks. We need to be proactive on that and see, because we do tend to shallow breathe when we're wearing a mask. Otherwise it like sucks in and it's uncomfortable and you get hot and whatever. But you do need to practice those deep breaths when you get home, when you're able to take your mask off, if that's an issue in real time for you still. So,
and even on your drive home, like these are all tactical things that you can do anytime, anywhere to help you with life. Literally.
Think about if you did mindfulness breathing when you're on the interstate, stuck in traffic, how much better that drive would be.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely realized that in 2020, driving in like, I realized like I'm lowering my vibration because of these that don't know how to drive. And it's like, no, I can't do that. So again, what can I do? Belly breathe.
We're in control of only us, right? All right, next one. Sorry, I didn't mean to take so much time, but I just thought about those couple little tidbits. So, all right, what's next? Yes.
So the next breath is slurping breath. And again, this is more of a kid's breath, because who doesn't love slurping when you're young? Like, again, let's take ourselves back to being that 2 to 7-year-old that doesn't care. So slurping breath, there's a few different ways to do it, but I'm only going to give you one. And this breath is for cooling you down, calming you down, and releasing anger. And again, children need some sense of how to process things, how to get that anger out. And this breath is for that. And this has worked miracles in my yoga class, because again, kids get a little angry, a little frustrated. They don't know how to navigate what just happened. So this is what I have them do. So what we're going to do is we are going to put the tip of our tongue behind your top teeth. I wish that's very weird.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. Now we're going to slurp in our breath like we're drinking through a straw, like, what we used to get in trouble for.
Yeah. Stop making so much noise. Shh.
Right.
Your cup's empty. Your cup is empty.
That's what we're going to do. And this can actually cool you down like a cold popsicle, which is super exciting. I was actually experimenting with this yesterday just for fun. And holy cow, like my mouth was all tingly and cool, and it was incredible. So
that's awesome.
Yes, we are going to, again, take your tongue to the back top of your teeth, and we are just going to take a nice slurp in and just let it out. Slurp in and exhale out. Slurp in and exhale out. One more. Slurp in and exhale out.
That was awesome. Oh my gosh. I was like, where's my mother?
And your teeth, like your mouth should feel cooler. The sides of your tongue should feel cooler. I shouldn't say should, but that would be maybe what you feel. And it's exciting.
It is how I feel. Absolutely.
All right.
All right. What's next?
What's next?
You said 3. So that was 2, right?
That was 2.
How do you guys feel? If you guys are watching this on Facebook Live, tell us if you're trying it and tell us if like what you experienced. Because everything about like the front of my teeth, I probably wasn't doing as much. I was watching Amanda because she's like a professional at this slurping thing. I can only imagine her practicing yesterday and what Precious was thinking. But the front of my teeth and everything about my tongue was cold. So I want to know how you guys feel. And then let's go to the next one. I'm excited. Number 3.
Number 3 is the buzzing breath. So this I use quite a bit. So again, we're going to be a little bee, but this buzzing breath is for calming, releasing anger. And again, it brings a smile to your face because you're putting yourself back there as a kid. When was the last time you just went around buzzing like a bee? Well, unless you're me, that would have been yesterday. But Shannon, when was the last time you went around buzzing like a bee?
The last time I did it was when we did yoga for kids like a month ago, because I think we had a buzz like a bee that day. And that was probably the last time. So at least 30 days.
So again, we're going to buzz like a bee. It's great. So again, you can sit doing this. You can lay down doing this. You can sit on your heels, however you wish to breathe and what is comfortable for you. I am all about finding the comfort that you need to do this consistently and effortlessly.
I personally want to sit crisscross applesauce. This is how I want to do it, but I'm sitting in a chair right now. So, I mean, I'm sitting in a beach chair in Hawaii. That is what I'm manifesting right now. So that's where I am right now. I'm not sitting crisscross applesauce.
Well, can you bring your legs up to sit crisscross applesauce?
I might disappear.
So
I might fall out of my chair.
And there's a bunch of different ways. You could literally use just the buzzing, or you can add your arms. So because we've already did the buzzing last month, we're going to add arms this time. So when we breathe in, we're going to lift our arms to a T. Strong arms. And then we're going to put our lips together and we're going to buzz out like a bee. Definitely working on clearing some throat chakra here.
You guys, it's so funny. So I'm buzzing like a bee, and I just have to tell you what's happening because this is we're just playfully doing life right now. My computer Zoom asked me if I was playing music. I just had to put that in there. It said playing music ? Set up a professional audio. And I'm like, yep, we're buzzing like a bee. We're gonna put this up in professional audio right now. Living life. Okay, let's do that again. That was fun.
Yes. So again, whoa, that was almost a bad situation. So we can leave our arms there, but as we're buzzing, they're going to come down as you get closer, and they are going to come up through the center in a prayer position as you're buzzing out. Okay. Does that make sense? And I'm here doing it too. So deep breath in, arms to a T. Are we ready? And we're going to buzz out.
That was some good fun energy. Sorry.
Okay. And we're going to take a drop your shoulders. Relax your forehead. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to shoot our arms out to a T. And drop your shoulders. And we're going to buzz.
Oh gosh. Oh, if you're a parent, I'm sorry right now, but your kid is having as much fun as we are.
It's fun. And you could take it to the next level.
Ooh.
Buzz around the house like a bee, like literally get up, put your little wings on, and as you run around the house. I did that for a very long time. I'm not going to say it was by myself per se. Okay, I was by myself most of the time, but it came in handy babysitting, working with kids. Like they love things like this. And again, you're making them pay attention to what is going on in their body and how that makes them feel, which is huge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's all helping, right? You're centering, you're being playful, you're having fun, you are connecting, just all the things. And being mindful is helping them change their perception. Whatever I was thinking about before we got on, I'm no longer thinking about, right? I'm right here. My energy level is higher. I'm more playful. My heart chakra is like light. And it just was fun. And yeah, I laughed at myself because it's kind of silly, right? We're slurping, we're buzzing like bees, we're being playful. But why do we have to be so serious all the time?
That's what I'm screaming. Because I am a very, we were just talking about this earlier. I am very straight to the point. Let's get it done. Let's do this. Let's do this. And probably a year ago now, I got introduced to many different groups, and it's like, why am I serious all the time? Like, we need to get out there and have fun. Like, sometimes we should just go to a park and watch all these kids. We can learn so much by what they do, how they act, and watch how they breathe. They're belly breathing because they don't know the difference right now.
Yeah, they don't use their chest. That is really funny. It's actually really funny that you say that because like my favorite Snapchats are or TikToks, honestly, are like, look at this little baby jam out. Like a song gets on and they're like shaking their booty. They're like, was this like in their DNA? Like, how do they even know how to shake their booty? But you know what? Like I was just telling Amanda, like 30 minutes before we got on here, Beyonce was playing, and yep, I stood in here and I danced by myself because who wouldn't just break out and dance when you're listening to Beyonce? I mean, seriously. Look, I mean, not everybody. I mean, I did it by myself, but it raised my energy. And that was like something that I said yesterday in my Google Live was like, you know what? Like you could just dance. You could just sing a song. You could just mindful breath, maybe you're jamming in your car. Who cares? I see so many people jamming to music in their car. Like I am one of those people. You drive by me, I am probably jamming to music in the car. If I'm by myself, dang Skippy. Even if I have a human in there, if my kids are in there, we're all screaming to a song. But Tim might be a different story. He'll be like, anyway. So you know what I mean. So, but he jams. Don't even get me wrong. He jams to music too. He knows every word to every song. So
Even if he
I might
doesn't
not
jam like this, he's
yes.
jamming up here, and we know that.
we know he's jamming. So of course, every single time we come on here, we're giving you some key points of things you can do. We are protecting our energy this month. We're putting it out there. I love your background, Amanda. It is absolutely stunning and beautiful. It is really, really beautiful. But we're manifesting goodness, breath, good energy, positive vibes, and it always makes me think of essential oils. So of course, every time we want to bring you goodness, there is opportunity to use an essential oils, even in breath work. And there is a couple, we talked about this before when we did kids. Oh, you can't see it. Kids, right there. It's right there. Kids, the kids collection. It's just like, I have this background that doesn't want to show you. I really, really think if we're doing mindfulness breath, to come to mind for me. And you could use any of them. Let's just say any of them, but I like calmer.
Oh, go ahead.
Let's put it right side. Calmer and steady. Let's see if it's going to be this. Whoop, 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 whoop. You can't see it. It's a letter there. Can you see it like that? Maybe it's backwards. It's going to go away. It's going to go away. Anyway, so this one's for your heart and this one's for your brain. Calmer's for your brain and steady's for your heart. But both of them are going to really center and ground you. And I think that even in the first couple breaths we did, maybe not, yeah, maybe not even the slurp one. The first breath we did, the deep one, these would be really good, right? Any of them would be really, really good. But if you're going to want to calm or ground or be silly, even just for any breath work, I think that you can utilize the oils you already have. If you have the kids collection, and parents out there or adults, I use these on the daily. Steady is out on my desk at all times. Because I love this. I love the smell of it. I love the oils they put together, and I need to calm myself on the daily throughout my day. So if I'm walking by my office, I'm rolling steady on myself. If I'm walking by my office, I'm also rolling motivate on myself. So if you have motivate, if you have those emotional oils for yourself that come in the rollers, just like these awesome kids rollers, use them. Use them in real time, and they're fun. And if your kids see you using the natural options and they see you get grounded, or you use them before your yoga, or you use them before breath work,
it's a ripple effect.
Yeah. And when you're using them and your kids use them, they're walking diffusers. Everybody around them is going to get that comfort too. So I just love the options. Yeah, I love the options. So if you guys have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you're here in real time, thank you so much for joining us today. I love this. So we're going to build on this, right? So next week, we're going to do the yoga. We wanted you guys to learn how to do this breath work beforehand, because we tend to have like an hour-long lunch hour class. Maybe you are just joining in for your lunch hour and that's when you catch us, but maybe you want to do the replay. And so this afternoon, when your kiddos get home, or this evening when you have time, maybe you want to practice the breath work, and then we're going to put that into addition with our yoga practice next week, right, Amanda?
Yes, we will. And play around with the breathing. Just because I'm giving it to you one way, try different things with it. What can you add for you? And let us know. Let us know if this is helping. Let us know if you're trying it and it's working, because I love celebrating. I love hearing about your wins. That is why we do this. So we can celebrate you. We can celebrate the achievements, the everything that you're experiencing with you. And
speaking of that, I think pictures of your kids doing this would be awesome in the group. That'd be so fun. Yeah. So if you have a little, you don't have to if you don't want to, but that'd be super fun to add some. Everybody likes to see pictures of little humans. So if you have a little and you want to do yoga or breath work, and they were like, snapshot, it'll give everybody else a little bit more ease, and be like, well, maybe I should try, right? Maybe I should see what this does for me. So
yes. And again, use the oils that you have, experiment with that, do a breathing without oil, and then the next time do it with oil. What is the difference? Ask your kid, because they do tell you. They're very honest. They're very open.
Don't we know that?
They will let you know. And don't discredit the age, because a lot of adults or teachers even do that. They discredit because they think they can't do or pinpoint that feeling or emotion they're feeling. They can. Just allow the time for them to be able to do that, and ask them where they're feeling it, because that'll tell you a lot too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's really true. Like in your body, in your heart, in your brain, like where are you feeling it? Are they feeling like their hands? Like I remember one time, when Courtney was really little, she's like, oh my gosh, my palms are so sweaty. what is going on? You know, so like she had something going on, right? My palms are so sweaty, mom. I'm so excited, right? It was just funny. So they know, they just don't know necessarily how to describe it. And this is going to be really good to help bring some of those emotions out, and have them comfortable, have them more comfortable with them, and even up leveling or changing their vibration on their own. Just really self-regulation, right? And that's what we're going for, is being able to help yourself in a holistic way.
And that also, like yoga and breathing, self-regulate.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what all of this is for. Self-awareness, self-management, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
would be the word.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing those 3 amazing breaths. What were they called again? The first one?
The first breath we did was the belly breathing.
Belly breathing. Second one is slurpy.
The slurping breath.
The slurpy.
I'm
Let's
sure
call it
there's
the slurpy.
So there's probably 1,000 different names for these.
Okay. We're calling it what we want to call it.
And then the buzzing breath.
The buzzing breath. Awesome. So practice them. Let us know what you guys think. I'm so excited. And thank you for joining us again on Wellness Wednesday. We will see you next week about the same time for a little bit of kids yoga. And I hope you join too. All right. Talk to you next week, you guys.
Bye.